Walt is back in the Mississippi Moment Corner, and Walt, you have the Windy City on your mind.
Yeah, I missed this when it happened. I was busy shooting a story out of town and listening to my music, so I didn't catch the news, and I didn't hear about this until I got home. But what's this thing about the mayor of Chicago blaming Mississippi for the gun violence in her city? Well, Mississippi and Indiana, she mentioned both of us. Something about our open carry law is funneling guns from here to Chicago. I'm not going to argue where the guns in Chicago come from. Could be here for all I know. Could be from anywhere. Or the guns could have been in Chicago all along, and I'm sure Her Honor knows that as well as I do. But it does give me a chance to tell you my view that the gun violence problem in Chicago isn't a gun problem. It's a violence problem. So what's the difference? Well, you could have 100 guns loaded with the safeties off and put them in a room and walk into that room by yourself, and you'd be perfectly safe. Not one of those guns is going to jump up and shoot you. I'll put it this way, if it does, I got some friends who do ghost stories on television. They'd want to know about that. I mean, it's like an airplane. By itself, it'll sit in one spot until a pilot comes along and flies it. And a gun, whether it's from Mississippi or anywhere else, will sit where it is indefinitely until somebody grabs it and uses it. Now, about Chicago's problem with violence, I will say this. If the mayor wants to spread the recrimination around, I think she's safe in doing so, because it really isn't just Chicago's problem. Violence is an American problem. Violence is systemic in our culture, and it doesn't have a thing to do with gun ownership either. It has to do with the values that we have evolved as a nation. You know, there's a verse in the Bible that says you reap what you sow, and over the decades, this is what we've been sowing. So now we're getting the payoff. And since I brought up the Bible, I think one thing we can send up for Chicago are prayers for them, for all of our big cities, and for ourselves before violence becomes more the rule instead of the exception, including right here at home, too. We'll be right back after this.